And a very good evening from Blackpool on this Wednesday evening. I'm probably in my most favourite pub in the world. In fact, I don't want to say this. Well, I hope someone will probably correct me, but this is probably the best Wetherspoons I've ever been into. I've been in a few Wetherspoons across the country, but for me, this is amazing because it has a fire pit. It has 2 fire pits actually. And I'm just warming myself up before we head outside. Now, obviously it's going to be cold, it's going to be windy. People ask me about my muff. This is the muff that I use, okay? It's a glove that I cut off and I stick on the end. So hopefully there won't be too much wind noise tonight, right? But just let me know in the comments, I'll come and say hello to you. Now normally Gabby is with me, but she's at home looking after the baby. And Blackpool is a scary place at night, and I thought, I can't do this alone. So I typed in a search and looked at other Blackpool YouTubers, and there was one that caught my eye, and in fact he's turned into a little bit of a friend, so that's weird, and I've been following him for a while, but I'm going to welcome someone that you may or may not know if you type in Blackpool on YouTube. Are you going to come up, or shall I come to you?
I'll come to you if you want.
Okay.
Hi.
So this is Paul from PT Vlogs,
Right.
and Paul, I just want to say a massive thank you for helping me this evening.
Yes, I am Gabby tonight. So,
And what's also good is that I'd like to think I know quite a lot about Blackpool, but you know a lot more. Have you lived here your whole life?
I have.
Wow. How old? Oh, I don't want to say. You look about 35.
I'm under 35. That's fine.
So, by the
I'm
way,
also in chat.
he's in chat as well.
That's me work.
John Webster, channel member for 7 months. Wow, amazing. David NW, thank you very much for your super chat. As always, £4.49. I appreciate that. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk from here just quickly to the Pleasure Beach to see what that is like right now. Obviously, is the big one lit up tonight? Sometimes
No,
it is,
I don't think
sometimes
it is.
I don't think it is. No. And then obviously walk past the Sandcastle, walk down the promenade, past the piers. Central Pier obviously looks weird at the moment because it does your eyes in, because you think there's a wheel there because it's at that point the wheel's been taken off. Obviously check out the tower, which looks amazing tonight, obviously in support of Ukraine, the yellow and blue, and then we'll walk into the town as well, so hopefully you'll come with us. Please give the video a thumbs up. I'm going to put this on the screen now.
I love that muff. It looks great.
Oh, it works sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't.
It doesn't really see.
In the sense, yeah, I know, that's the problem, you see. There you go, right.
I'm gonna have to try this myself.
Okay, here we go. So we leave the fire pits behind. So we're in the Velvet Coaster. Have you ever been in here? It's an amazing place. Probably one of my most favourite Wetherspoons ever. They're the fire pits. Thank you very much. For some reason, is it?
No, it's not.
No, so I was going to say I checked the weather forecast. Now these are nice places to sit out in the summer, but not so nice in the winter. In fact, actually, the Velvet Coaster has a really nice roof terrace, which you should definitely check out. As always, signal along Blackpool Seafront at times can be. What's it like on yours?
It's okay. It is a little bit. Someone said it was pixelated, but it seems okay.
It's probably because we were inside. So as soon as we get outside,
Gabby must love this job. I'm loving it already.
well, that's your lovely wife Megan. She does this as well.
Yeah, she does. I don't know if she loves it as much as it.
But you're on the other side, so does it feel weird?
Yeah. I've not done it like this before, so this will be quite good to do.
There you go, interaction. So that's obviously PT Vlogs in the live chat. Now coming up here, a place that I'm a big kid at heart. I absolutely love this water park. It's the largest indoor water park in the UK. And how old are you, Paul? Right, well you must remember a TV show.
Oh yes, I know.
Back in the day on children's television, and they used to broadcast it from here. It was absolutely amazing. And me and my sister used to put like well, this just sounds really sad, but duvets down on the floor, and when they would jump in the pool at the end, we'd jump, yeah.
Do you remember when they had the Coronation Street building next to it? What, here?
So here.
Yeah, I do remember that
Used to
actually.
be Coronation Street Road, and then before that, I think it was the Crystal Maze Experience.
Yes,
Can't
I do
which
remember
way
that.
round it.
Coronation Street World, absolutely amazing. Do you know the Muffin Man? Can't say I do, Shane, but thank you very much for your £2 super chat. There you go, PT Vlogs is being responsible.
What do we hear?
Hello John, thank you very much for your £4.49 super chat. Brian, thank you so much. It might be a little bit pixelated, I'll try and sort that out in a second. Are we good to go?
Not yet.
There isn't too much traffic. You may or may not be able to see in the camera right now the Blackpool Tower lit up, looking lovely. Thank you Colin for your super sticker. What's the signal like at the moment? Tell us in the chat. Yes, David said it was called We Are the Champions. I remember that. It was absolutely brilliant. Good evening, Jamie. Hello to you.
It's a shame it's not the season, otherwise a lot more would be happening, wasn't there? That's why it is a little bit pixelated, isn't it? I think once we get towards the other side of the pier, it'll pick up a little bit. So hold on, I think it'll come back for you.
I'm just trying. So sometimes it like. Here we go. Now I've just refreshed the stream. Hopefully.
Well, it's looking a bit better, yeah.
There you go. Good evening, Debs. Hello, Hayley. Welcome. Thank you, Foxy B. Spot on, says Mark. Ali says that's better. Don't forget, give the video a thumbs up. It does help us out. Now, look at this, right? You are dressed perfectly. I am not dressed perfectly for this windy weather.
Have you ever heard of the saying, Northerners grabbing a big coat?
Yes. Well, you're going to be
Big
coming down
coat, big
south
coat.
soon. You'll have to
Yes.
get rid of that.
Well, it'll be better weather, it's in May.
Well, I wouldn't bank on it, to be honest.
You
Steve,
always
thank
got
you
the
very much.
sunshine.
Evening, Tim and Paul, £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Steve. We're just outside of the Pleasure Beach. Obviously, this time of year, it's still closed during the week. It's open for the WoW weekends, and unfortunately, me and Gabby couldn't make it down this year because of Thumper. But I can't wait to take him actually on it. But
A few more years, I reckon, though.
what I find interesting, and this is why I'm going to call on you, right, Paul, loads,
Okay.
because it still says casino up there. They've never taken that sign down. There's no casino in there anymore, is there? Why do they keep it
I
up?
don't think so, unless some of the rooms, there's a lot of
yeah.
rooms up there, so I
They
don't know
usually-
if one of them might still have a sort of casino element to it.
And what is the point of those stairs?
They're not stairs.
Are they not?
I don't think so.
Really? I actually thought they were stairs. I don't know
People
why.
think it's a slide.
Do they?
Be good though.
Yeah, the big one is not lit up. We're not going to go any further down there because I will lose the signal. Fran, I haven't got my heated jacket on. No, unfortunately not. One thing about Blackpool, you'll remember to always look because you can't hear the trams coming. This has happened to me many times. Yeah, this water park is amazing, and Shane, I'll give you a plug here. If you do want to see what it's like inside, you got an invite. Did you get an invite? You did a video in there.
COVID. It was just a year and a half ago. So I've done a video in here, and it shows the slides on slide footage. So
it is actually I think it's probably the best in the country. There are a couple of other indoor kind of water parks, but
it's the biggest in Europe, I'm told.
Is it really?
It's the biggest in the UK. It doesn't look biggest, but what's inside, it's pretty.
They did used to have, what was it? They did used to have some lights on the flumes.
Yeah, on the rings.
They took them off for some reason.
They probably won't be on this time of year.
Well, no, but they did take them off completely because I didn't see them on when I came down to the illuminations, actually. Thank you very much, Andy Mullaney, for your super chat.
Is that how you say his name? I call him Mullaney.
Do I say it wrong, Andy?
I'm probably saying it wrong.
You can see the tower in the distance. Yes, I'll be in Blackpool the end of the month, says Claire. Are you staying at the Norbreck Castle, Tim? Now, this is the interesting story. The reason why I'm here in Blackpool is obviously after the video that is up on the channel now that I did from a Britannia hotel in Scarborough, a lot of people were saying you need to come down to Blackpool and check out the Norbrick Hotel, which is what I've done. And am I seeing things here? The illuminations are on up there.
They are.
Why?
They're taking them down at the moment, so I don't know if they're just putting them on to know what needs removing. So this is
Really?
quite common. So you will get to see the illuminations tonight. They've only just come on though, because they
Look at
weren't on
that.
before.
Amazing. By the time we get up there, they'll probably be turned off. Danella, thank you very much. Upgraded my membership to Walk With Me Advance. Thank you very much for that, buddy. I appreciate that. Foxy B, tell us what the signal's like. It always helps us out. The wind has dropped, which is good.
It's come from behind. Well, the wind is supposed to be coming from that direction.
Yeah, I know. I looked at this because I was thinking about the microphone, and I was like, which way is the wind going? That's where we started the stream, obviously in the Velvet Coaster. Crispy says, pop into the casino. I don't think they're open, are they? And they've took their sign down.
No, it fell down.
It fell down.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's a good point. It's all gone, isn't it?
Don't tell me they're getting taken. Oh my God. Don't tell me they're getting taken over.
It's open though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Should we go in? 20 on red.
Well,
And we'll just
on
keep
red.
we'll just keep doubling it.
Yeah, all the signs are up, because all the signs normally say casino bar.
That's interesting.
Signs.
So-
That did fall down anyway.
You know, you said the Crystal Maze experience.
Yes, that was
Was it-
this bit here, so it was before
Where
G
the,
came.
where the casino, right?
Yeah.
I never went in there, but it always looked absolutely amazing. Did you go in there?
No, I remember when the Coronation Street bit used to stick out. We used to have the house, and the house was slanted weirdly. It was
Yeah.
like in the 90s here, because they had their own illuminations as well. Throwing
Amazing.
all the facts out tonight.
I know. That's why you're here, basically. So yeah, if you want a good time in Blackpool and lose all your money, head into the casino.
Or Coral Island.
Or Coral Island, yeah.
Well, I'm cutting off
Judy
again.
says I had an amazing weather yesterday. Yes, yesterday weather was incredible. It really was lovely. Leanne Spampamato, thank you very much for your super chat. Are you going to watch football tonight? Leanne, do you not know me at all? I don't watch football. Do you watch football? Are you a football fan?
No. Yeah, it is. But
No, I'm not a football fan. The casino is next to the Sandcastle. It's called the Grosvenor. The tower is just, we know this. Thank you very much, Ramundo. You can actually see the tower just showing its support for Ukraine there with the, and actually for my Premier Inn that I'm staying in tonight, I have an amazing view of the tower, which has actually never happened when I've stayed in Blackpool, because I normally stay at the Big Blue if I can, although it's blue and expensive. But it's a very nice hotel, but you don't get much of a view.
Here's a question for your viewers, okay? Do you remember when Tim was live on South Pier with me?
Oh right, yes.
Have
Yeah,
you
we did it.
forgot that?
We did a live from there in the summer. It was a blooming horrible day though, weather-wise, wasn't
No,
it?
it was all right in the end, but yeah, you on that Miami and waltzers.
In fact, this is one of the few times I've actually ever been to Blackpool where South Pier isn't lit up, and actually they closed early tonight. They're not open.
It's
at all.
about normal time for closing.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
You see, if you come to Great Yarmouth, the illuminations and the pier, that'll be lit up all night long.
Well, some of the arcades will be open down
Well,
here.
yeah, that will be. It's all right.
But
Stephen says I was in Blackpool in October. No, I was in Blackpool October last year, lost mobile and wallet. In Manchester pub, never again. It was an expensive night out. In a Manchester, oh yeah. I like that pub actually. I remember the waltzers. So I've always, I did in the illuminations, right? And I never understood what was going on. It was like a laser show,
yeah,
but I'm
it was
sure,
later
wasn't
in-
that a fountain?
No, it was mist and smoke.
Is
So
that it?
the idea was the smoke was supposed to portray. Have you ever seen a water laser show? Where you get
Yeah.
the water against, it sprays up, and then you've got lasers behind it. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be like that.
Oh right.
So the effect of the smoke, and then the lasers go through the smoke, and then you've got the shape.
Now what's interesting is a lot of people have said this before, and I'm the same, obviously not being from Blackpool. I used to think that they'd actually take the illuminations completely down, and when you come probably maybe about June or July, you're right, a lot of the illuminations have been taken down, but not all of them.
No, they haven't got time.
But the thing is why do they bother taking any down anyway?
Well,
What's the point,
they
Paul?
They move right. They move them around.
Well, they do that, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Watch where we're walking.
Oh,
A trip there.
I tell you what, thank God you told me that, because I would have tripped.
Oh, I should have left you. Yeah, but right now down by Bispham area, they're taking all the large ones down, and they do move them around. So where these ones are here at the moment may be positioned differently next year. But with the extension of the season, they've got less time to do it. So now the
of
work
course.
is definitely cut out.
So if you are coming down to look at the illuminations, they start, what, July? Or is it August?
September.
Oh, is it September?
First Friday, September.
And obviously, this man here will be live probably at the illumination switch on. It is actually a great night. There's such a good atmosphere for it. And what was weird because of COVID is they normally put a big stage opposite the tower, but obviously they didn't do that this year. It felt a little bit lackluster, but
yeah, it was held in the ballroom 2 years ago, and then at the Winter Gardens, I think, last year. I think it was there. But MTV was they did the stream there, but they only did it inside the building, so it was a bit.
It was
the same.
Yeah, it's almost like New Year's Eve in London when they do the whole and they do it all inside, and then they switch over to Big Ben. We're just walking near the tram at the moment. No trams are going at the moment. 159 thumbs up. It's a midweek live. I know I don't normally do midweeks, but obviously because I'm here at the moment doing some few videos, which I'll talk about a little bit later on, I thought that well, I might as well do a live and catch up with PT Vlogs. Go and check out his channel. He's in the chat. I still don't understand when Crispy does the exclamation mark title. Something to do with Nightbot.
Yeah, Nightbot. So that's a command. So you can set commands up on your Nightbot to make things pop up.
So what does he make pop up?
I don't know what the title one means. I think it will just bring the title up, but it's not done it.
Oh, okay.
So Nightbot's not behaving.
Nightbot's not behaving.
Unless you've not got it enabled, you have to have that enabled, which you clearly haven't.
I'm still learning with Nightbot, to be honest. So yes, you're getting a free treat tonight, even though the illuminations are not officially on. They are on.
I'm
just
checking
here.
for trams, don't worry.
Oh yeah, good. I remember me and Gabby had before we had the baby, a drunken night out in Blackpool, and I nearly got run over by a tram a couple of times. What's the cow over there? Oh, actually, this is a steakhouse.
Yeah.
I've heard lots of good things about it. Have you eaten in there?
No, I haven't. The cow's always intrigued me though.
The what?
The cow's always intrigued me being up there though, because it doesn't get blown over. We've had bad winds and it's still there.
Can you do a shout out to Brian and Debbie Smith watching from Scotland? Happy birthday, Debbie.
You went risky.
Belvedere, good evening. We love the Fylde Coast. Can we go to, what was that? Not
Trani's. It's an ice cream parlour just down here.
Oh.
Is that where you love Fylde Coast?
There is a famous. Everyone talks about an ice cream place.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, is that it?
Literally, we can get down there, but we're digging the road up at the moment.
Is
You'll
it open?
see it? No.
No.
You're lucky McDonald's is open.
I know. This is amazing, right? There's not many seafronts. Ah, blooming typical. Did you see that? So these lights are on. They were testing them, and they've just switched them off. I knew that would happen. There is a McDonald's on the seafront. Look at that. And I tell you what, when you sit out there, and they've got an upstairs as well. I can smell it from here. You sit upstairs.
In the steakhouse, you can smell.
That's probably true.
Yeah,
you sit up there and you see the view. It is absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you have just joined us live in Blackpool, the wind has dropped. The temperature's around about 6 degrees. I'm not dressed for the winter weather because I know it's officially spring. Oh, you've took your hat down. The wind has really died, which is good.
This is the typical Blackpool weather. Although usually you get the wind.
You do.
Literally nothing. Really.
In fact, it's actually, I can take my muff off, I think. That sounds weird. You should go to see the £1 Burger Man. He's not open at the moment, obviously, Shane.
Only weekends.
Thank you very much for your super chat. In fact, see, this is a shameless plug for you, and you're welcome. Thanks. You've gone to see him, haven't you?
Yeah.
Now, the thing is that I've actually never met the guy. I have walked past.
Great guy.
I think we might as well go and have a... Well, when we go past Happy Days, we could have a... So what we're going to do is we're obviously going to stay on the seafront, but we're going to just like take a few diversions off every so often.
Just so you know, we love Fylde Coast wanted to see Nocturani's. Just there, the yellow and blue sign.
There it is.
So that's the famous. If you come to Blackpool,
why is it famous?
It's a long-standing Italian family that has been here for years, and it's one of the best tasting ice creams you can have in Blackpool.
Have you had some?
So, yeah. Absolutely.
What would you recommend?
Well, they only do vanilla. But you can
Sorry?
have different. They only do vanilla.
What? Why?
It's Italian. They don't do flavours, do they?
I didn't know that.
I don't know, but they only do vanilla.
Weird.
They do chocolate sauce and stuff, and they
Oh.
do sundaes and stuff like
I'll have to
that.
go and check that out.
They
Actually.
used to be based on the Promenade, just down here, back years and years ago before me. It's moved over there and it's still going strong.
Well, that's right. I'm walking on the opposite side of the tracks. It's okay. Yvonne said it's amazing ice cream. Pike on a trike. Hello.
Not heard that name in a while. Hi
I know.
Pikey.
Pike. You can't say that. Sounds wrong. Hi Tim. It's Ian Hamilton. How are you? Have you been on Van Halen? No, it's still closed at the moment, having a refurb. But when that
Late
opens up
spring.
again, the what? Late spring for Valhalla
Hopefully.
at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Last time I did a video there was last year. You can go and check it out on the channel. Obviously I can't film on certain rides, and this is the thing, I've seen other YouTubers film on the big one. I'm like, how do they get away with that?
They do it because they get away with it.
It's dangerous though, isn't
You
it?
get caught out though, you get made to delete it. Do you know?
You get made to delete it.
Yeah,
How's that?
they see you on your phone.
But
get
can they
you-
do that? They make you delete a
They
video?
go, you have to delete
Christine, thank you very much for your super chat.
it. Do you know what this was meant to be?
No.
Easy Hotel.
Was it really?
Yeah, and they stopped.
Why?
I don't know. I think they run out of funds.
You mean EasyJet brand?
Yeah, I think so. You know, have you heard the trade Easy Hotel?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
have.
that's what that was meant to be. I don't know what happened to the company or group, but that's what that was meant to be. And that's been like that for a few years now.
Really? Do you know what? I haven't noticed that. But this
Tram.
check. Their lights aren't very bright, but at least their bells need to be a little bit louder,
yeah.
right? Because they're a little bit like ding ding.
Well, if you want to hear my horn, step in front of me because the horn's
Oh,
really loud.
yeah, you'll definitely hear the horn. So obviously you can see the illuminations are off. They were on for a moment because obviously
And
like
then
sort of
Tim
testing
was
it.
coming, we thought get them switched off.
Yeah. Now I used to love Yates's sitting outside there on a sunset. That's been there for a very long time.
Yeah, I remember that in the 90s.
I think it was the place to go.
It was, get a ball pool. That's how I remember it.
They had a what?
Ball pool.
What's that?
A pool full of balls.
Sorry, I thought you meant pool. I didn't know what you were trying to say.
Sorry, is it my accent?
Yeah. It's your northern accent. Can you understand me? Do I have an accent?
My other half's from Essex, so I can definitely
Oh,
understand
there you go. Although she's got a very broad northern accent.
Yeah, it's a bit mixed, isn't it?
I'm just going to cross over because I've seen this. How long has this been here?
Opened about a year and a half ago.
See, this is why I brought you along for, because you know all the facts. This
There's some videos down here.
Donut King. I don't know what they're like. No, they're shut. Oh, are they open?
It's open.
How much are donuts here? Gabby would be jealous.
No, don't do it.
$3.50 for 5. Blimey. It's quite pricey. Now, this is the thing I've noticed, right, is that a lot of places are starting, especially along Blackpool Seafront, to do the topping with donuts. That has not reached Great Yarmouth yet. And I've seen it. When we get towards the tower, if some are still open, they just do all toppings on the donuts, which is a relatively new thing, because normally you just buy donuts with sugar, that's it. Nothing else.
What market here now, mate?
No, there's lights on the road there, that's odd.
Yeah. They're not very good.
Lloyd boy, congratulations, thank you. Walk With Me Advanced member for 5 months. The last time I was in Blackpool was when I was 12 and I had a Chinese for breakfast. What?
Chinese for breakfast.
Was that from the Chinese buffet?
That's definitely a night after. Got a Chinese, got too much ordered, and then woke up to it in the morning. That's a good Blackpool delicacy. That. Well done.
Yeah. Are you near the tower? Is it lit up? Eeks, yes. You can't see the tower just from this angle, but we are walking up there at the moment. In fact, is it better this side or crossing over to the other side?
I think for you to get the light onto your camera visually on the phone, it's better this side.
Right, we'll stay this side then.
But when you get to about Manchester Square, which is the Manchester pub, we'll cross over.
Okay.
Imagine you being on your own right now.
Well, I've done it before, Paul. I'm a big boy. Although the reason I've got Paul with me is because I'm going to go into the town. Obviously, it can be a little bit scary at night, so obviously I'm a bit of a wimp. So I thought, I'll bring the muscle along.
Muscle?
It's the coat that'll scare off everything.
Oh, right, okay.
The last time I was in Blackpool, I had a... Hang on. Is there somebody else saying that? The missus was not very happy. Somebody else has said about a Chinese. So obviously it's March, right? It's spring, but Blackpool is still quiet. However, during the day, like yesterday, it was really sunny when I arrived. A lot of the stuff is actually open down the seafront. The piers weren't open though. But these hotels here, I always find it interesting actually that people often think that the hotels on the seafront are better than the ones in the town, but that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes you can get some really nice boutique hotels beyond the seafront. Go and see Rick at Central Pier. Who's Rick?
Rick
your mate?
Rick is another YouTuber of Blackpool.
God dear, we're giving everyone publicity tonight.
The pier's not open, he won't be there. He'll probably be filming in that arcade maybe.
Hilda, thank you very much for your 99p super sticker.
You seen the sticker? It's crying.
Why?
Hilda's not very happy.
Will you be getting any fish and chips? I'm probably going to go for a delivery later on. Now there is a famous Blackpool hotel which we're coming up all in blue. Is it the Linden?
Linden Hotel?
That always looks so busy in there. No matter what time of year I've ever come down, there's always people in there. There's always cabaret going on, and you're like, it's kicking. I do like this though. It does remind me of not that I've ever been, but Miami, like the hotels.
It would be it's quite smart.
It does look nice. I like the blue. See, even though the hotel's not open, it's still lit up nice. Amusement and adventure. Hello to you. Eeks says, seems windy. I love people when they state the obvious. I've got a muff on, it's not windy. In fact, it's been very windy today. I've been filming a few videos. So, what's the situation with this hotel?
Looks like it's been turned into a car park.
That's sad, isn't it?
There's a few hotels like that, unfortunately. The more of them are down at South Beach area.
But it's like the fact they get turned into a car park. How can they make that much money from? I mean, you can probably fit on what?
It depends what the situation is inside. If you look at the windows are practically brand new. You won't be able to see that on the camera, but you'll be able to see the stickers. So the windows got put in. I noticed this last year.
Well, that's weird. So they're obviously going to be doing something. Well, that's a lot of money on windows. Stating the obvious.
Yeah. There's a nice hotel down here. It's got like purple bricks. I'll have to show you this.
Is it? Just tell us about this then, Paul, because I've often wondered why they're normally lit up, these two cycles.
This is the cycle track of Blackpool. Is it? So if you wanted to cycle to Stanley Park, or what is called Heron's Reach, which is a nice little nature reserve, or Martin Mere.
Love that.
This is the start of the cycle track, and you'll be able to see that as well in a moment.
Okay.
Here is a map.
Oh, Rachel, thank you very much. Evening, Tim and Paul, for your £1.79 super chat.
Oh, sorry.
Here's the map.
Here was the map. Sorry.
What happened?
It's been ripped off, hasn't it? Clearly. But
Blooming Blackpool.
He used to show you the route you go up there to Stanley Park. So it's a cycle route.
There you go. I never knew that.
This is why one of them by Happy Days.
This is why I brought you along, Paul. Thanks for that.
Okay, can't wait to do Great Yarmouth when you can do the same. But
I can give you a wealth of information. 408 people watching. Please give the video a thumbs up. It does help it push it out to more of my subscribers. St Chad's Hotel.
Not reopened.
Again, is this the pandemic that's killed it?
It went into administration along with the Linden, but the Linden came back and St Chad's didn't. So
Thank God. Well, not that I've got anything against St Chad's, but the Linden. Now, this is what I say. No matter when I've been to Blackpool, in the winter, the summer, the spring, the autumn, this place is always open. It's always got life going on there, and it always looks busy. Look at the cars.
Yeah, it's actually quite busy, isn't it?
That is... I wonder if they've got
Facebook
cabaret.
Is very good.
What does that mean?
I don't know the right word to use. Very active.
Right, okay.
So they utilise their Facebook quite well. So I think they get a lot of social media presence from that way. But as you can see, yeah.
Look at that.
Very nice inside.
Although I can't see anybody sitting in there like I normally can. No cabaret on tonight. Oh, there's football. Yeah, there's football on. That's why we haven't got many viewers. Blooming football.
There's me thinking it's because I was here.
You see, I forget that. But there you go. I didn't actually even think there was football on tonight. Who cares? I don't care about football. If you're here for a football-free zone, I am cool. Thank you very much. When are you going on South Pier again and doing break dance? Never again. That was horrible.
Can we just point out that will happen again this year?
David said, I've heard I hear Bonny Street Market has been reprieved. Has it?
Yes.
Has it?
It got told it was closing down, and they've been given another year, so it will end at the end of the year. So you've got until,
Well, I tell you what, I walked round there today and it was dead. There's
because
nothing.
people don't know it's back, but it's
That's
not the
the
right
thing.
time of year though. Give it a few more months, it'll be busy again.
We'll have a quick. I wonder if the signal will be alright if we have a walk around there.
Like Bonny Street Market.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to do that.
Oh, don't. Yeah, but you're with me, Paul. You'll beat them all up.
Yeah, okay.
Now, this hotel makes me laugh. Funky Towers. I always think it's Faulty Towers with these two, the Blues Brothers, just sitting in there. What's that about? How long have they been? They've been there for a while. I always remember seeing them. Look, see the lights are on, but no one's in. Literally, the lights are on. There's nobody in. There's nobody in. No, where? Look. There they are. They're just sitting there. Thank you very much. Pike on a Trike has never ever given a super sticker before. Thank you. Thank you, Foxy B. Foxy B, let us know what the signal is like. That'll be good.
I can do that for you.
Oh, thank you.
It's good.
What is it like? Your phone's gone a bit dull. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's okay. I don't know football either. A relative of mine is a famous Aussie football player, Julie.
This is the Funky Wall. It's called. What's it called?
What, the hotel?
Burnley Hotel. Something like that. But this wall.
Is funky.
Yes. Yes. You can see that here actually.
That is actually quite nice. You see, that's the thing.
Outside there. That wall.
Wow, that is a funky hotel. It's
Burnley.
What's that there? Can you see that? Is there like a? Is a mirror? Is that a mirror ball? We're going crazy.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Nice. Hi Tim, do you like Costa or Starbucks? Starbucks. Costa, the coffee is too bitter for me personally. Let me know what the audio is like, please, as well, because it's a. Well, it wasn't windy, but it is. So what's this about then? Welcome to Blackpool. You got a well.
Used to be a wishing well for Donna's dream house, which is still there, but it's not really anything else. So don't
Do people
put money in it.
no?
Donna's dream house is a children's charity from Blackpool.
Ah. So again, it is quite sad to see a lot of these hotels not open. I'm sure. I mean, I know it's March and it's spring, but let's face it, you're gonna have to wait at least another month until Easter. I mean, like, I've always been surprised when you come up to Blackpool at the end of the season. It always seems busier than it does at the beginning, for obvious reasons, because the illuminations are on. If you look back in the earlier part of the video, the illuminations were on. They were, I think Paul was saying they were testing or something, moving stuff around. So we didn't get up here on.
I think they do bulb checks, so they know how many bulbs are out to give them a rough idea what they need to do for this season. So they won't take them all down unless they need to. If the loads of lights are out, they'll take the whole strip down.
Now here's a question for you, Mr. Blackpool. Right? There's a lot of illuminations. Now I know the ones down the far end, I'm not counting those, but are there any illuminations that are still bulb and not LED?
Yes.
Where are they?
So
You know.
I don't know if they're still up anymore, but they had some really old original illuminations by the Metropole. I don't know if they're still there. They were like the
Oh, I
original
think I know what you
from
mean.
the 1800s, I think.
1800s? I wonder if they're the same bulbs. That would be crazy. Can you imagine?
I don't know if they were supposed to be made like them, but they did light up quite dimly. But I think all these are now LED. But like you said about the large section down at Bisping, there is some old non-LED ones down.
And I tell you what, the LED ones now, if you've not been to Blackpool in a while, they do look super bright, and I think it's enhanced the illuminations. I mean, we'll come up to the tower and you can see how amazing the tower is. I mean, that has had scaffold on it for years. Finally came down, was it last year?
No, like 2017.
But you know, they always had problems with the LED lights on there because of the wind.
Oh, the lights. Oh yeah, they got done a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and there was always scaffolding on there. Thank you very much, Leanne. How's Gabby and Casper doing? They're okay. They're at home at the moment. I don't think Gabby's in the chat.
She isn't. Because I'm here. You don't need Gabby to know.
Well, there you go. This is Gabby. Say hi.
Hi, Gabby. No, hi, I'm Gabby. Said that way.
You can probably see the tower just there.
Do you know what? She's probably watching, but she's not a subscriber and she can't chat.
Yes, tonight, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, you need to subscribe in order to chat. So I put the subscriber mode on only. This is just because I wanted to see how many of you guys have subscribed to the channel, because a lot of you guys, according to my statistics, 78% of you have not subscribed. So you might watch the videos, that's great, but please make sure you hit that subscribe button, and of course then you can get involved in the chat. Judy, thank you very much for your £1.99 super sticker. We're by the Manchester, who somebody said they didn't have a great night in there. I've actually had a drink in there, it's quite nice. Neil, thank you very much for your super chat. Tim, hope Gabby and family are well. I'm actually missing Casper at the moment. Obviously, I've been filming a few videos up here in the northwest, and so yes, I'll be going home tomorrow, but I'm actually missing that little... Casper's got really fat. He's got really chunky, his like legs are gone, and that's all because of Gabby obviously breastfeeding, so he's getting all the goodness, and he's looking like a little mini Michelin man, which I think is so funny, but he does look cute with it. Thank you, Neil. The crispy cod.
Cross over that way, or cross over that way?
So where am I trying to think where we are? Oh right, yeah. So where do you want to go? Where should we go?
I think we should cross this side.
Let's cross over a little bit.
But we'll stay on the road side.
Could you give a shout out to Deb and Alan, who will be watching? I'll send a super chat later. Happy Wednesday. Thank you very much. Kooky is going to move to Blackpool this year.
Who?
Kooky.
Alright, nice.
For someone who does live in Blackpool, do you ever get bored of it? Because people ask me this question.
Do you know what? I get asked this as well, but I don't spend a lot of time. If it's my day off, I go other places.
Yeah,
I go to the
I know
East
what you
Coast
mean.
a lot. Like I go to Scarborough and places like that. Or North Wales.
Yeah, well, North Wales is only up the road, isn't it? Dave says, hi Tim, PG, how are you? I've been subscribed for you for ages now. Leanne, thank you very much.
PG?
Oh, PT, yeah.
It does say PG then.
Now, this is something that I'll never get over. The fact that they've made poo look cool. Is these things that stick out just there. I often used to come to Blackpool and think, oh, it's some kind of art thing. But this is a sewage stuff.
It is, but this area used to smell so bad.
Oh, did it?
Really bad, yeah. Before they did all this area would smell of sewage.
Ah. So
we used to have a little lighthouse as well, a little black and white lighthouse.
No way! Really?
Yeah, seriously. It wasn't a lighthouse. It was a lighthouse. It shone lights out, but it wasn't... It's hard to explain, but you'll have to search for something.
What year was that here?
It's before the prom got redeveloped, so we're talking late noughties. Yeah, late noughties.
So obviously this is a completely different view of Blackpool than what you're used to, but I know a lot of people would like to see it like this and what it's like this time of year on a Wednesday night. So please hit the thumbs up. Let's get to 300 thumbs up. That would be good. It doesn't cost you anything. Remember, if you haven't already, remember to hit that subscribe button. It is free to do. And if you would like to support the channel, remember channel membership. You can have a look at that and super chats and all that kind of stuff. But even in the winter, the trams do run. Now, right, tell me if I'm wrong here, but have the trams along the seafront got better in the past, I don't know, 20 years compared to what they were like? Because I always used to...
quality of the trams, yes.
Yeah.
However, the old traditional trams that you can still ride today is what we call the vintage ones. They used to be so often you would never have to wait that long for a tram. Now, these days in peak, you can actually miss a tram because they're that busy.
Right.
So in peak, so if you got a hotel, let's say by the cliffs, a tram could already be full before it gets to you, and you're waiting another 20 minutes. Well, back then, you never had that problem.
Okay, here's another question then. And this is coming from someone who doesn't live in Blackpool. Why do they need trams running in the winter along the seafront when there's no one here?
Just, they've always had it, and they have a bus service as well. So
yeah, which is pretty regular.
Yeah, the #1 bus service runs pretty much the parallel of the tram.
Now, yeah, but you can imagine this, like in Great Yarmouth, they lessen the buses in the winter because no one's going up and down. In fact, they don't. Some of them don't even run down the seafront. But in Blackpool,
nothing changes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well done, Blackpool Transport.
Can I just mention as well, I can't remember who said it, someone mentioned about the windmill. There used to be a windmill on Blackpool Prom, there was, which was by McDonald's. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
So where Nocturani's was, there used to be a windmill.
My first memory of Blackpool was obviously as a child, coming down to see the illuminations, being in the back of the car stuck in traffic. And for a lot of people that don't live here, that was probably theirs as well. Obviously we're walking up towards the tower. We're going to have a walk through the town, but then we'll come back out onto the seafront. Obviously the big wheel, which is normally there, has been taken down. They're going to make it... How much bigger is it going to be?
Well, the original one's coming back for Easter, so you'll see that getting rebuilt in the next month or so. And then at the end of the season, that will get dismantled. The new one will get put in, and it'll be ready for next summer.
I've got to ask this question. How do you know all this information? Do you know, are you on the inside?
I know enough to be able to say what I know, but yeah. So that wheel will be back. It's not gone just yet. A lot of people saying the new wheel's next. No, that one's coming back. So that one will be back for Easter. It is its final year, so if you want to ride the old traditional wheel before it goes for good.
But why have they dismantled it? They normally dismantle it in the
maintenance,
winter.
so they do.
Oh, I see, right.
It would have reached its time. It probably needs doing for its final year. So it's not uncommon for sites like this. Sometimes they just do the gondolas. You've got a tram behind you too.
Oh, blimey, tram.
Tram chat. Sometimes they just do the gondolas. Sometimes they do the whole wheel, which is what they've done this time.
Well, now you know. Has the slingshot from the pier gone? No, I think it's still there.
Right, so this is another thing. That's up for sale, and if you want it, it's about 80k.
What?
It's not actually that expensive. The slingshot, I believe, is still operating. So it's up for sale, but it won't be here much longer, but it's still operating for the minute.
Wow.
So
we need to stop and just talk about something, because this, I don't know whether this is a northern thing, but you would never find this on the south coast or on the east coast.
that's bingo.
There is a bingo there, 10p, still to this day. I mean, inflation's going up, prices are going up, but Pat's bingo is still 10p.
It'll be because it'll be based on the prizes though.
Oh, what kind of? Well, yeah, but what kind of prizes when you're paying 10p bingo? What you bet, a lolly?
Maybe it could be a half a win. So if you have less people playing, you might just win half a win. So there's only about, not including Mecca Bingo, there's about 3 places now that I believe operate in the arcade industry for bingo. There's one of them, Happy Days is the other one, and then obviously the £1 burger. Coral Island have got rid of theirs, I don't know why, but they all offer different things. One's 10p, one's 50p, and I think Happy Days is like 30p, and all the prizes are completely different. The other one's one win, so you can play for 50p and you could win yourself
Jackpot.
something decent.
So this carousel here, I don't see this lit up anymore. So obviously it used to be an amusement.
It is still an arcade. It used to go upstairs.
Oh, it's there.
So yeah, so they used to have Bowlingo. They used to have loads of pool tables up there, but they don't operate upstairs anymore. And it's the same with Fun Palace, because they're both owned by the same group, which is Silcox. That used to go upstairs. That also has bingo in there. I think it's still there, but they don't operate upstairs anymore.
And interestingly, Southport Pier looks exactly the same.
It's the same group.
Oh, is it? That's why.
Southport Pier is Silcox, who own this as well. So
you are a wealth of information.
And Silcox aren't quite directly in the funfair scene, but they are part of the same family. You can go down the front of the street.
So here's an interesting question, because Great Yarmouth, there's a lot of buildings owned by the same family. Is that the same in Blackpool, would you say? Or is it completely different? I mean, like all these amusement arcades, is it owned by the same family that own the piers?
So the pier are owned by the Pier Group, who own all 3 piers. They bought the piers a couple of years ago. So they were council owned, and then the piers have actually bought them. So the rides, the arcades, and the actual facilities are owned by the 3 pier companies.
Ah, do they?
Yes. A lot of arcades are council owned, such as I think it's called Golden Mile Amusements. I think Happy Days is probably council owned. Don't quote me on that.
What, and they rent it?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Don't quote me on that one though. But a lot of them are. They're not family run, if you would get that. There's an arcade by McDonald's down where we've just walked past. There's a family arcade down there, but you don't get that anymore. Hearts Amusements is family owned, which is at Bisping.
See, didn't know any of this. This is why you're here, Paul. Sorry, I've just missed some of the chat.
Yeah, sorry.
Blackpool is getting a new indoor fun fair. Well, this is basically where It's literally behind. Well, no, it's not. It's behind the
just to
Sea
right,
Life
actually.
Centre, isn't it?
The development is literally starting next week.
Apparently, it's supposed to be a worldwide attraction.
Yeah.
The likes that the UK have never seen before.
I love the word in indoor fun fair someone used. It's not quite that. But,
What's it going to be?
They're supposed to be having this big theatre, flying theatre.
Oh, wow.
Which was supposed to be the UK's first, but now that's been built down south. I think.
Oh, what?
Because.
Oh, really? Because London are getting a new attraction, aren't they? We're just here outside of Central Pier. Again, not lit up tonight. But obviously, because all three piers are owned by the same company, they're not going to be lit up. We're going to just take a quick right, actually, to talk about what we were just on about. That doesn't even make sense.
The £1 burger.
The £1 burger, and of course the redevelopment of this whole area. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. So we'll be back on the seafront in just a moment. I've had fish and chips from there before. They were okay. By the way, if you want to see a couple of my fish and chip shop reviews, I went to Papa's, and also, now I need to ask your opinion on this, Yorkshire Fisheries. For me, all my trips so far around the country doing fish and chip reviews, that has been the best fish and chip shop I've come across.
I walked past it with Megan.
Have you tried the batter?
I've not been there.
The batter is amazing.
Do they do scraps there? Because it's a Yorkshire delicacy of a fish and chip shop that they do scraps.
I don't know. But I tell you what, the reason why that for me is a winning fish and chip shop is because the batter, they wouldn't tell me what it is, almost like a secret ingredient, but the batter tastes absolutely amazing. It's got a really nice taste, and normally with batter it can be a little bit bland. So we're just behind the seafront. Look at that, you're so sensible. I'm just walking out and you're like, nope.
You clearly don't get used to what the way it is. Just down there, you can't really see it, but that's the so there's a place where you can get a burger for £1. It's just down there. It's actually got a lot of presence on YouTube at the moment. So
oh, I thought it was down there. Hang on,
no,
should we go and have a quick... I bet we're going to lose signal down here, are we? You probably can't see, it's quite dark down here, but what is it, Higgett's or something? Higgett's.
Higgett's Amusement, or Las Vegas Arcade.
It's very dark. But yeah, this is he's famous in Blackpool. Would you say he's famous because before that actually it said seen on TV? You can't see, it's too dark.
On TV, yes,
there you go.
Yeah,
it's too dark, so we better continue. But yeah, you can see a video of I'll have to go and see him in the summer.
If you, they've got the UK's biggest fruit machine in there as well. So I've done a little video of a walk round in there if you want to see that.
This is just like self-promotion for your channel, isn't it?
I don't want to do that. It's not about me, is it, Tim?
Hey, I'm not one of those people that go, no, you're not allowed to. If you're on the stream, you can. You're more than welcome to do it.
Someone keeps asking, can we go through Bunny Street Market? I think
we're gonna there, aren't we? Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We can sightsee from the back streets.
Yeah. So obviously this is the magistrates' court and the old police station. So all this is going to get knocked down.
Yeah, the police station's been moved to near the M55 motorway, which is where Big Tesco is.
Wow.
That's there now. Magistrate courts, I don't think operate anymore, but this is all going. Yeah, this is all part to be built.
Look at this, like going, yeah. It's a very big car park. I mean, bearing in mind, this wasn't just for the magistrates' court. It wouldn't be that busy.
It's a public car park. Yeah, you're nearest.
Thank you, Crispy, for letting us know what the signal's like. Come on, let's get to 300 thumbs up. Tell them, Paul. Tell them to hit that thumbs up.
You've got enough people watching. If
it does help. It's free to do, of course. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe. It's a subscriber-only chat mode this evening. Where are you going? Is this something you normally do, Paul? Look at that! I'll tell you what, you can find some amazing memorabilia. I don't know what that is, but that looks like something that... What is it?
Oh, it's...
Oh, Freddie Mercury?
Yeah, it's from Kings and Queens at Central Pier. You put your head in it so you can look like them.
And they're just throwing it away.
Yeah.
It could be yours for free. You watch, Paul will be back down here later, just getting it out of the skip.
Is that illegal?
There's a wicker basket down there.
Right? Can you do that?
Well, yeah, I don't see why not. Let us know in the comments. What's the signal like? Is it okay?
Good. Very good.
So yeah, this is the old The old police station. Now, I have to say, and don't take offence here, Paul, but this area of Blackpool is horrible. It's not very pleasant.
This is nothing compared to the next street back.
Should we go there too? So obviously this is going to get completely redeveloped. I mean, this will look completely different in about 10 years' time. But this is the Bonny Street Market. Now, I didn't know this, but Paul obviously has just said that this is going to be here for another year.
Yeah, end of season.
Although I have to ask the question, it looks so run down and like it's deserted already. Is anyone still going to be bothered to go in there?
I think, like I said before, you came and saw it and it was dead. This time of year, it's just a typical
Well, I guess you're right.
period. If you come at holidays, I reckon you're looking at a lot of traffic in there.
Look at that. That looks so eerie. Why do they bother keeping a light up there? Security, maybe? Yeah. So the Bonny Street Market now. The famous part of this is definitely this. I love this. So
Burger
retro, like 1950s diner. This burger bar.
I wouldn't walk through there though, because it's.
Wouldn't you?
No.
Do you dare me? 20. There's no one there. That's all right, Paul.
People do hide in there. I wouldn't like
They
to-
hang on. What? They hide in there for what?
They're just in there.
Okay, first of all, why would people hide in there? And second of all, why would they hide in there waiting for people to go in there? Because no one would go in there anyway.
If they hide, I mean, literally just stay in there alive.
So you know all, Paul. You know what's going on in Blackpool. Quick, do you reckon they say to the mates, let's go and hide in Bonny Street Market, let's see what happens?
Yeah.
So yeah, this won't be here for very much longer, so go and check it out.
Here's an arcade that's open.
Well, look.
Hold them out.
And we're walking behind it.
Yeah, point
The
close
big
this
parrot of Coral Island.
This used to talk, and its beak used to
I
move.
remember, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, obviously now. It used to have speakers by its feet, and it used to entice you to come in. So it used to talk.
And they just gave up.
Yeah.
So, and what's really interesting is I find that it's, you would think to yourself, why would they bother? But a lot of these amusements on the front actually do signage at the back. But obviously you've got to remember there's a big car park behind us, and so that's probably why they do it. You may remember that Coral Island, was it a couple of years ago now, they had a fire on the front? That was big news.
Yeah. It was on the signage of here, which is now.
LED?
Yes.
Was it not LED before?
No, it was that fluorescent stuff that.
Didn't they used to have flames or something up there? Or am I going crazy?
No, there used to be a pirate in the eye. I don't know if it's still there. Yeah, there's a pirate. No, there used to be a pirate sat in the eye, and he used to have a peg leg swinging, and he used to squirt water out of his mouth.
Oh, that used to hit people.
Yeah. True story.
There you go, just quickly look, there's one amusements that are actually open tonight. Thank you for the thumbs up. Let's get to 400, that would be good. Now, here is the question. They're always named the same. Are they the same family? They're always Pentaluganegro.
I think they're all different names and they look similar. I don't think they're the same name because they have their own. Someone's beeping at us.
Battery check, guys.
They're just all probably the same, aren't they?
That was a big horn.
Yeah.
Thank you, Colin. Not been to Blackpool since I was about 5. You need to come back, Colin. Obviously, this is obviously March, but you know, there are still places quite busy and open. Yeah, look, this is what I was talking about, the donuts with all the toppings on. This is something that has not arrived in Great Yarmouth yet. Smarties, sprinkles, M&Ms. Oh, I want them, but I don't want to ruin my dinner. See, look, they're here as well. They're advertising them everywhere, look. How do they do that? Amazing. So this is the other entrance of Coral Island. Hello. See, you know everybody here, Paul, don't you? So this is the, now what was this building before?
So it was called the Palatine Building. It used to have B&M's at the bottom.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then there used to be bars around the side, Poundland, not Poundland. Well, there was a pound shop on the other side. But back in the day, there used to be bars. There used to be a place called the Palace, Jellies, DNA.
I'm confused to what it is now. Spyglass. Is it a restaurant?
Restaurant, yes.
But this whole building, what's upstairs?
It's not open yet. It's supposed to be a hotel.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. It's supposed to
Right.
be. Like, it's not been declared yet, but it's supposed to be Blackpool's only 5-star hotel.
What?
But you can't declare.
Hang on, isn't the Big Blue 5-star?
No, but.
I'm not booking there again.
But they can't say it's 5-star until they've had the approval of that. So
Right. So
they're
there you,
it's been going on for a few years now, but obviously with COVID, people are.
well, there you go. Top tip. If you want to stay in Blackpool in a 5-star hotel, maybe in the future, this will be the place. Although it doesn't look 5-star at the moment. This is a great view, and if anyone is sad like I am, they may remember Channel 4 used to have these idents, and one of them featured Blackpool, didn't they?
There used to be a bridge here. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
There used to be a bridge that went across here.
It's gone.
And yeah, they had a line, a cable. I remember when they filmed this, the cable went up there. So the camera came down the cable. And obviously when they did it, they made this look like a fall. Wow.
Amazing.
That was a blast from the past.
I know. I can't believe I just told you something about Blackpool. Should we just quickly cross over to get a better shot of the pier at the tower, which is lit up tonight in support of Ukraine with the Ukrainian flag colours. Watch out, car check.
Splat with Tim.
You can see that my gimbal won't go. There you go. There's the tower. We're just crossing over the road to get a better shot. I'm trying not to get run over. Quick, go, Paul, go.
You don't care, do you?
So this is classed as Blackpool. Oh, hang on. Sorry. My wife was calling me. Yeah, I do need to put do not disturb. Does that work for?